morning, hackers. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this year's BSides Portland. We've put together a really great show for you. Every year we try to bring you better and more things. This year we have Black Hoodie for the first time. We have electronic badges again. And we have a CTF competition as well. So yes, lots of good things. If you haven't gotten your coffee t-shirts, they're ready at registration and the sponsor room. So this is what today is going to look like. Today we have a 2-track conference. We have workshops, and we meet all back together at 5 for closing remarks. After closing remarks, we'll have some drinks and snacks for everybody in the registration room. BSides is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. This is our board of directors. They meet year-round to make sure we keep BSides legal and that we're keeping in line with our values and keeping BSides better every time. We meet the second Wednesday of every month. You can join our meetings if you'd like and join our Google group for more information. We have a local review board for the CFP process led by Mike Leibovitz. These are the people who review all of your submissions. Please submit whatever ideas you have for events, for talks, for workshops. We always strive to give good feedback so people can resubmit if you don't make it past the first round. So thank you to these guys and all the work they do to make sure that we have great content for the conference. And this is the conference organizing committee. I call them, they don't know this, but I call them my Squatch Squad. These folks have been getting together and working for hours and hours, for months and months. Malcolm has done awesome in helping us with sponsors and the venue and making sure everything's doing good. Juliana and Jules has done awesome on our socials this year. Mickey has done all the website stuff. Brian Richardson has done all the video stuff and making sure that we can stream and have all the great equipment. Allison and Casey have driven our CTF. Nisha, Smiley, and Joe have worked really hard on the badge. I've done a lot of the swag and just general decoration, and yeah, Joe is kind of the backbone behind everything. Thank you so much, Joe, for all you do. And now a word from our CTF team. Is she around? Then maybe let's talk about badges first.
Everybody got a badge? Okay. If you don't have a badge, go register afterwards. If you forgot to register, go and register afterwards. So you got a badge. It's an electronic badge. There's an arrow pointing to the thing in the middle. That's a 5-way directional pad. It goes up, down, left, right, and press, right? So don't try to twist it. Don't try to bite it. Just push it. And we cheated, or I cheated, and this is the 3rd conference that uses essentially the same badge. This is the same badge as BSides San Francisco, but I designed it too, so I'm only copying against myself. But what it is, it's got an RP2040, a Raspberry Pi microcontroller. It's got infrared communication. It's got a button, and it's got a battery, which is pretty much all it takes to have a nice interactive badge and nice artwork on the top. I speaker notes. Yeah, when you first turn it on, it's going to ask you to enter your name. Don't worry, you only have to do that once, and then you'll never have to do it again because it'll save it, unless you mess up your badge and we have to wipe it and start it over. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Line up your badges end to end, about 1 inch apart. And there's a little button in the middle, just press up. Press it once, it'll say sending and then receiving. It'll sit there and receiving, and then someone else will send to you and you'll receive it, and it'll go back and forth. So just hold there patiently. If you're both sitting on receiving, then just hit up, one of you hit up again to start transmitting again, but yeah, just let it go. And you'll trade your candy. Yeah, and if you're sitting there in receiving, you can press up again to retransmit or press back down to cancel. The point of this badge, though, is just to get you to interact with each other. So as you trade, that name you put in there, your handle, is going to share with other people. So people can go to their list of friends and see all the people they traded with. That's to the left. And then on the right, you'll see your list of candies. And it'll keep a tally of all the different kinds of candy that you have. Starting after the badge talk at 1 o'clock, 1:30? Yeah, 1:30 with badge talk in here. 2 o'clock, starting at registration, we'll have candy to give out. So if you collect 5 virtual candies, you'll get 1 real one, which is a pretty good deal, I think. And depending on how much candy we have tomorrow, the exchange rate might change, or it might change this afternoon. We'll see. If you want more information, there's a badge talk. All of the code is on GitHub, except for the keys. Yes, there are keys. Not like actual. So if you manage to lace candy with something illicit, then I'd be impressed to see it, because I don't think it's possible. But love to see it if you do. You can hack it. It's got a USB-C port on the bottom. You plug it in, and it shows up as a mass storage device, a USB drive, and on that is all the code. You can edit the file code.py. It's Python, and it runs. If you want to go on a serial terminal, you can open up that serial console and hit Control-D, and it'll pop up, and it'll give you a Python command line, REPL. You can go type in your Python commands and do it. So my hope is that not only do you use the badge because it looks cool, but you get to interact with people and meet people, and you also get candy, and maybe you'll even learn something too. So that's my goal. Enjoy it, and I'll see some of you at 1:30. So I think now we've got
Good morning is an oxymoron, but it's lovely to see you all here today. We do have a CTF running this year. There are a couple important notes. We have a number of physical challenges, and we're running slightly different hours this year. So CTF live, AI, physical, or hosted run 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. AI really runs until you spend our budget, so if you're playing that one, please be kind. We don't have more money after that. Tomorrow, it'll run until 3. That gives us an hour to set up, figure stuff out before closing. The website is up. It will be running from now until closing at 3 tomorrow. Special notes, Duke's Dinner Party has a room change. Sorry, guys. It'll be in 258 on the second floor. If you get off the elevators, it'll be diagonal. You'll need a time slot for that one. You must sign up. Please show up 3 to 4 minutes early. If you're late to that one, we'll give it to the next team waiting. Free to a bad home. You can take home your own access point today and start building your lab. So if you're a student or you'd like to start that, please go see that. That'll be in room 333. Lockpicking, handcuffs, and other physical challenges will also be in 333. We'll be running a special party for the social hour. If you have one of the people who say, oh, well, I never go to the socials because there's no flags, I have a flag for you. Secrets for that will only be available during the social hour, and you will have to talk to people to get them. Everybody cool with that? Great. There will be some challenges that can be played without a computer. So if this is your first time and you didn't know to bring a laptop, I have 3 or 4 challenges that you can do just on your phone, provided you connect it to the Wi-Fi. Also cool? All right, we have a number of prizes today. We have Judge's Choice. We've got Outstanding Student Team for the AP. We have a couple big prizes, and then we have a very large pool of small prizes. If it's your first CTF, let us know. Joe was really kind to get us some special commemorative My First CTF gifts. We also will do the prizes in ranked order. So rather than saying this is first, second, third, you'll get to pick based on whatever order you end up on the scoreboard. You must be present at closing ceremonies to win. If you're not present, we're not mailing it. Sorry, guys, we're all students. We also all have homework due.
Thank you to our sponsors, Platinum, Gold, and Silver. BSides would not be possible without your support. No Starch is a recurrent sponsor, and we can use code BP24 for 30% off up to December 1st. So make sure to take advantage of that. Thank you to all of the artists. Melinda does an amazing job of making our sticker art and t-shirts and everything. Jesus did some good artwork for us too. The CTF team, the badge designers, to every person who donated, to the AV crew, Brian and team, to every single volunteer. This conference is entirely run by volunteers. To the speakers for donating your time and your knowledge to help grow our community. To PSU staff for being so awesome. We love it here. We're kind of outgrowing the space, but we just keep coming back because y'all are awesome. And to you, our attendees, because this is what we do all of this for. So thank you so much for being here. We had a special donation this year in memory of Crystal Kaufman. She unfortunately passed away last month. She has been in computer security for over 20 years. She was a fellow Pacific Northwesterner and hacker. She was a leader for Caterpillar's CSIRT team, or Computer Security Incident Response. She'll be dearly missed, and I read in her eulogy that she thought manatees were adorable and that owls were so beautiful in flight that it sometimes made her cry. So she just sounds like a wonderful person, and our hearts go out to her friends and family. If you need help, anything at all, people with orange lanyards, we're here to help you. We're all volunteers. If you can't find someone with an orange lanyard, email info@bsidespdx.org. We'll try to keep on top of messages. Overall, be kind to one another, have fun. And now, it is my great honor to introduce Marian Marszalek.